Hello and welcome to 9Design 3D. Today we will make a tutorial for the Cliff Payphone animation cinematic. I will show you how I made it. I modeled it before this public phone. You can go from the top right card, and how to model I explained all things clearly with a tutorial. If you want, you can watch it and make the same of the payphone like that. I will use it. I appended this to my file. First thing first, let's make phone boot for this. Add a plane and scale. Shift it to duplicate for the top part and tap to edit mode, Ctrl R to add two loop cuts. After all of that, in edit mode press 3 and choose faces. Before this, you can add extra loop cut for this. If it's not working as a scale, you can change it as a medium point. Choose your faces and after that E to extrude in the Z-axis to the down. As you see, the top part look weird, so we will choose these edges and F to fill. After that, E to extrude for the face, because we will add a text on it. Add two loop cuts to the body and choose these edge lines. After all of that, Ctrl B to bevel it. And now E to extrude, right click and Alt S to scale. I made it like that. Let's add some material to this. I will add black material for now. If you want, you can change it, decrease roughness and increase metallic. Add a second material to this, we will make some glass part of it. Now, decrease roughness to 0 and increase transmission 1. In edit mode, you can choose part of where you want to put the glass material and choose your glass material assign. In the rendered view, it will look like that. Go to Shading tab. If we want to see clearly, we have to add some extra environment to this. Add the sky texture. And you can change your sun elevation and rotation. We don't use as a final, but we want to see how our glass is look. And that is clear. You can add a bottom part under the phone. If you want, you can add a cube and scale. Add two loop cuts for this. And scale on x-axis. Choose your side faces. E to extrude. And make a shape like that. You can give some material to this too. Now I want to make a different metallic texture for my phone. So from the Polyheaven, I downloaded this green metal rust. Go to Shading tab and choose your boot. And change it to Object. Press Ctrl Shift T for adding your material and textures map. Choose all of it and press Principal BSDF. We have to unwrap it. In Tab to Edit mode, select All with A and U, unwrap as a Smart UV project. From the text part of it, I to Inset and E to Extrude. After that, Shift S and cursor to select it. We will add some text in here. As you see, you can rotate it on an x-axis as a 19 and scale it. Pressing Tab, you can write what you want. I will write noun phone. From the text settings, under the geometry, we will give some offset, extrude and depth for this. Which type you want, you can change it. Under the font, you can choose your special font for the right, but I will leave it simple. As a material, I will a bit light. For this, as a surface, change your Principal BSDF to the emission. As you see, it will be glowy. You can change your color and set your strength how you want. I will leave it like that. Now, let's give some damage for our boot. I will add a cube to my scene and after that, press Ctrl 3 for giving subdivision surface modifier as level viewports 3. You can shade smooth. Under the modifiers, you can add displace modifier to this. Press New and as a texture, you can set your type to the clothes. As you see, you can change it how you want, which type hole you want to make your boot. I will change my size and liked it. Put where it you want to give damage. Choose your boot and add boolean modifier as a difference and choose your object. Ctrl A to apply your boolean modifier, and in the rendered view it will look like that. Unhide your cube, your new shape. Add a boolean modifier again, and as the same method you can give some crack and damage for your boot or phone. How you want, you can make it in this method. As a phone, I will hide it, and I want to add a scene environment for the landscape. Before the landscape, go to Edit, Preferences, and type as a land, and check your ANT landscape add-on. With the Shift A, it will be activated. Now, as an operator preset, from the left mini menu, you can change and all different types. I will choose cliff. As you see, if you want, you can change your mesh size as a Y. It will look a bit canyony look. If you want, you can set it like that and scale. I wanna add a bit of texture as a rug. I downloaded this from the Polyhaven as a 2K. And after that, I will add my material to this as the same method. Press Ctrl Shift T and choose your textures. Choose all of your maps and in Tab to Edit Mode, U and Unwrap as a Smart UV project. In the UV Edit tab, you can rotate your map for the tidy up your cliff look. I liked it because I will add still an ocean on it. I will shift it to duplicate my cliff and place it where I want. And now it's time to add a plane and scale. We will make it as an ocean and we will give it animation to this. You can set your scene with your camera angle. Make it like that because I don't want to make most of things to my scene. With the rock generator, I will add some rocks to my scene and place, scale. I gave a material. Same with the cliff material. You can use to unwrap it again. And it will look like that. You can scale and full cover of your scene if you want from your camera angle. Let's add some ocean modifier to this. Choose your plane and add ocean modifier. You can set your resolution view, render depth, size and spatial size. As a random seed, you can change your oceans type. Under the waves, you can set your scale of waves. With the phone, check this, and as a data layer, you can type what you want. I will write none want because we will use it in the shading tab. With the coverage value, you can press 0.2. Under the shading menu, you can add an ocean material. Choose your color blue and make a bit darker. Set your transmission 1. Between the material output and principal BSDF, we will add something. With the Shift A, add shader. After that, add your emission and connect emission for the second shader. After that, we will add some color ramp to this. Connect color to the color. You can set your black node and we will add some attributes. As you remember, we type none1 and I will type it here too. With color and fact contact, you will see our forms. Set your timeline. Which frame you want, you can set at the last keyframe. For the time, in the ocean modifier, press a little dot icon and go to last keyframe. Set your time 10 and press little dot again. It will add some keyframe to this. In the solid view, you can see our ocean is getting animation. And now, in the Blenderkit, I want to add some trees, bushes, grasses from here. If you want, you can use this method. It will be really easy to make your scene full coverage. I will download this grass 1 to 1. If you want, you can append on a target or as a plane. I will get it as a plane. You can scale it. And under the particle settings, you can change your number, seed or hair length. I will make it a bit taller. If you want, you can get some render image and check how it looks in the cycles. I will shift it to duplicate for my clips. After all of that, I found an island tree and I want to add this top of my clips. As you see, drag and drop, it will be coming here. For the background, I will add this forest, low poly forest. From the camera angle, I am setting this. Again, same method, under the particle settings, you can change your hair length or seed and numbers for your trees. You can set up all of your scene from your camera angle and set it something and shift it to duplicate your clips, or you can add extra things. I put my phone booth near of the cliff and I will make a bit of foggy mystic scene for this. As you see, weather is dark, phone booth is here. If you want, you can add some area lights with a high power for giving. We will add a fog. For this, add a cube and scale. You can cover all of your scene if you want. I'm making a big cube for this and place it. After that, we will add a material as a fog and go to shading tab again. Delete your principled BSDF and add a principled volume. Connect your volume to material outputs volume. After that, we will add some noise texture to this and a color ramp. Connect fact to fact and color ramp's color to the principle's volume emission string. As you see, it is too high, so I will set it 0.2 or 0.1. You can play with your color ramp's black node. If you want, you can change your box color or high density. I will set it a bit foggy look near of the ocean like that. As you see in the cycles, it looks like. If you want, you can add extra lights or shift it to duplicate your area light. Before all of this, go to Google and type Camera Shakify Blender add-on. In the GitHub page, you can download Camera Shakify add-on. After edit, first I will press I, location rotation scale, for giving my keyframe for the camera. Choose a keyframe, move your camera, set your all frames with the I, location rotation scale. After setting camera keyframes, press Camera Shakify plus button, choose investigation for the shake type. You can set your influence and scale how you want. I'll make it a bit of walking through the phone. I made it like that. If you want, you can change it as a walk to the store or close up, but I liked investigation. In the output settings, you can set your output file. If you want, you can as a file format choose FFmpeg or PNG, how you want, as an encoding or the MPEG-4. After all of that, you can render your animation and get your final result. I'm really happy if you watch this tutorial video, and if you make something like that, please don't forget to tell me in Instagram or YouTube where you want to connect with me. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later in new tutorials.